Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hope everyone's having a wonderful evening as we start this show, folks. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday night as we move on to going back to regular broadcasting of the Underground Circus, folks. Yes, the pandemic has put me in a bit in disarray, folks. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening and on their way to a wonderful weekend. Hope you're staying safe and avoiding any infestation of the COVID virus. I'm going to send out a few links and get the show on the road. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. And can you guys hear me? Okay, there we go. Welcome to the stream, Drum Monkey. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the stream, Drum Monkey. I'm going to send out a few links, and hopefully I do not get interrupted in the stream. I'm going to send out a few links, and hopefully I do not get interrupted in the stream. And of course, pardon the echo. And of course, pardon the echo. And there we go, folks. Time to start the show. Hope. And ladies and gentlemen, here's what we have planned for the Underground Circus, folks. We are going to start at the show, and ladies and gentlemen, bringing out an old rivalry between Pete Wall and Omar Wolf, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be great, and we're going to end our show with two very special Royal Rumbles, a men's Royal Rumble, and a women's Royal Rumble, folks. Gonna close out the show with a banger, folks, and hope you all got your snacks ready and have your ticket, and we have ourselves set up for one hell of a show. Let us get going, folks, and the circus is in town. So leave your sissy shorts behind, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is hardcore circus action. This ain't no pandemic pansy panty fest, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us get the show on the road. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening, folks. I'm primed and ready, and I'm jacked. Not off, but jacked for this show, folks. That's a totally different show, folks, and we don't do that show unless you have a special invitation. And ladies and gentlemen, let us start the show, folks. We are here in Las Vegas, Nevada, folks. Post-apocalyptic or post-pandemic. Las Vegas, Nevada, folks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're so underground, the devil is our upstairs neighbor. And Yes, I am through with rhyming, and I mean it, and I will never, and I mean it like a peanut. Oh yes, welcome to the show, Wolf. Yes, we got bearded clams, we got shaven clams. Sometimes people like their clams clean. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Underground Circus. I am your host with the most, the one, the only, the Himalayan hustler, Lamarck with the spark, folks, the wild-eyed Yeti. And here we go, folks. Yes, and no music, so I don't get any warnings. And ladies and gentlemen, let us go over tonight's card, folks. Yes, as written by, and as set by my son, the infamous Booger Khan, or Booger Ray Yeti, folks. Yes, like I said, if you've been following our show, I lost a match. After 100 matches, Booger was able to pin me and get control of the circus, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be changing that in a few weeks, folks, when I try to take control back of my beloved evil circus, or Underground Circus. And ladies and gentlemen, we got Omar Wolf versus Pete Wall. And we got Mean Joey Green coming back out of wherever he was, folks. Probably out of Queef's closet, probably out of somebody's closet. But ladies and gentlemen, Mean Joey Green taking on his arch nemesis, folks, Flower Boy Manqueef. We got Mighty Minerva taking on in an exhibition match. And that's what I like to be, an exhibitionist. I mean, I love exhibition match. But Mighty Minerva taking on Meanie G. Marbles, the undefeated women's champion, folks. And of course, Whisper Fire taking on Raven Washer Crow Pie, our women's Royal Rumble. And of course, our men's Royal Rumble in the show, folks. And of course, folks, hey, folks, and you're right, Preston, what happens in the circus stays in the circus unless TMZ is around, and then we find everything about, and then everything is reported, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, hope you're taking your vitamins. And ladies and gentlemen, I heard if you and by that I mean dumpster juice, folks. Yeti dumpster juice, freshly squeezed from my coccyx, folks, will cure the COVID virus. Hey, just don't inject it in your veins like the president did. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show started. We have Omar Wolf versus Pete Wall, folks. A rivalry that it's always good to see, folks, no matter where you are, folks. These two gentlemen have a love-hate, a hate-love, and a Saturday night special love, if you know what I mean, if you know what in wrestling terms, folks. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Pete Wall versus Omar Wolf. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot planned for. We have new arrivals, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, if you missed last week, we had the arrival of P.S.T Volasataya, folks. Yes, the big hairy man has come home to the circus, folks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that snake is also known as Dongzilla. And that it's not exhibitionism. It's known as me being allowed to wear my traditional Yeti attire, folks. And yes, being a protective species, I am allowed to wrestle naked. I told you that, ladies. And as we go on, and as I explained to you guys, that is Yeti culture to wrestle naked. Oh yes, that's supposedly retired, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, he has to work to keep the to keep all those puppies or cubs or whatever they are, or those monstrosities that he spews out every month, folks. I think Omar's wolf has sired over 1,000 puppies, folks, and that can't be cheap, so he has to wrestle for peanuts here at the Underground Circus to keep his vast wolf pack afloat, folks. And don't let Omar know that I don't pay, really. I pay in ice cream. And look at the intense look in Omar. You'd be mad too if you had 1,000 children to feed. At the wages I pay him, folks. Standing at 6 feet tall, probably one of the most successful wrestlers around, folks, and has held several championships. One of the longest reigning world championships here in the Underground Circus, folks. Going against the legend himself, the one-man wall, Pete Wall. Folks, Pete Wall saying that he's got a Saturday night special set for Omar Wolf. Don't want to know what that is? Well, from what I heard, that's not an invite to a party. It is something that is probably what Queef would like, folks. Omar Wolf looking very, how can I say, calm, cool, collected, folks. Just waiting for the match to begin, folks. Gazing upon the wall, and ladies and gentlemen, from Manitoba, Canada, folks, the hockey man himself, Mr. Saturday Night Special himself, Pete Wall, making his way to the gorilla position.
And his opponent from Canada, weighing in at 366 pounds, the Godfather.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming in with that kendo stick, looking to beat Omar Wolf into submission, folks. Yes, waving a big stick, speaking loudly, and carrying the bully stick, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, P. Wall is under investigation by YouTube authorities, by the Bully Commission, folks, for being a big bad bully to people, folks. Going up, folks, and now getting whipped into the corner by Omar Wolf. Omar Wolf not letting Pete catch his breath, folks, in this match. A big suplex, putting Pete Wall back on his back. Ooh, kicking Pete Wall straight in the chest. Omar Wolf opening this match fast and furious, folks. And look, not going Vin Diesel on anybody, folks. Gives him the big knee to the jaw, slamming Pete Wall face first into the corner. Oh, getting up those high kicks, folks. Yes, Omar Wolf did take ballet to learn those moves, and Pete Wall putting Omar Wolf one punch to the jaw. Now giving up, going for it. Ooh, big side slam, putting Omar Wolf on his back, and now kicking him straight in the kidneys, folks. Pete Wall finally waking up for the match, putting it to the dog, and now backbreaker, working on that lower back region, setting him up for a submission hold again, dropping him on his back, folks. Pete in pursuit here, folks, and now sizing up Omar Wolf, pushing him back, has him up, folks, doing a little pump handle slam. Now picking him up and dragging him to the center of the ring, going for an early pin. Might be a little too early. You can't count this dog out yet first, folks. Now Omar Wolf kicking back up. Pete Wall grabbing by arm, slinging the rope, and following up with the boots, putting the boots to him, making him eat shoe leather. Now grinding that knee into the chest, folks. Oh, look at Zen striking him with a little kick to the side of the face. Pete Wall striking here first. Big belly to belly slam. Omar Wolf trying to make his way, trying to get to a vertical base, but Pete Wall is relentless. Now hoisting Omar Wolf up on that middle rope, and now tossing him. Big drop slam. Dropping him like a sack of potatoes on a Sunday afternoon, folks. And now relentlessly now going for another pin, putting the Wolf down. 2. Pete Wall making quick work of Omar Wolf, folks. Congratulations to Pete Wall with a quick victory. Look at the man from Manitoba. Oh, yes. And look at this Omar Wolf going up. And Pete Wall lifting out the hand and looks like Omar Wolf. Graciously shaking the hand. He knows when he's been beat, folks. Little good sense of sportsmanship. I wouldn't shake the guy's hand. I would have kicked him. I would have continued kicking him in the lower gullets. But that's Omar Wolf. Very gracious in victory and even more gracious in defeat, folks. Pete Wall scoring a well-earned victory over Omar Wolf. And let us go on to our next match, folks. And this just in, Booger says that I will have to wrestle him again at the pay-per-view in a Street Fighter pit match. I don't know what a Street Fighter pit match is. But Sim said that Booger says that I will be happy with the match, and that if I win that match, I get my circus back. But of course, I don't know what the rules are. I don't trust that little Booger. Don't know where he got that sneakiness from, because I am an upright, standing Yeti. As we wait from there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a classic rivalry here between Mean Joey Green and Flowerboy Manqueef. Yes, these two have been going at it for years, folks. Both of them fighting for the dominance to see who is the top wrestler in the Underground Circus, folks. But Flowerboy Manqueef says that Joey is nothing more than a little twink, folks. But Mean Joey Green said he's going to take over Chateau Laqueep, take over this Club Slippy Fist, and make Flowerboy Manqueef his bitch, folks. But Flowerboy Manqueef nor Joey are little bitches, folks. These two people are savages in the ring when they go at it. And of course, Flowerboy Manqueef winning that world title from Bruce of Thunderloins, folks, in a controversial match, folks. The whole thing was sparked in controversy how Queef got that world championship, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, it was an untelevised match, in a hotel mattress match, and Flowerboy Manqueef came on top of that match, folks. And let us go, folks, as we start this matchup, folks. Joey Green vying for that title, folks, but that title is not on the line tonight, folks. That'll be set up at our pay-per-view, folks. This is just a pure vendetta, a pure grudge match between these two. No love lost between Joey and Queef, folks. Yes. And I hope you guys can hear me, folks. And sorry about the mic problem. Just having more issues with YouTube and streaming. So hopefully I do not sound too far away, folks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 440 pounds, Mean Joey Green.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Joey looking in, folks. Looking to put a beating down on Queef, folks. And of course, lately that Queef has gotten the best of Joey in the Underground Circus. Joey once told me he was from Buffalo, New York. I found out that he was actually a Jersey hood rat, folks. Still haven't forgiven him for that misinformation. I found that out from Mama Green herself, that he was born, conceived, and raised on the Jersey Shore, folks. But with that being aside, folks, here he comes here, your world champion, folks, wearing that world championship, folks, coming from Club Slippy Fist, disregarding the 6-foot rule, folks, and that's been put down, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Flower Boy Manqueef shaking his ooga for the fans. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, his entourage is having a little not too close social distance Roomba or conga line, folks. And look at this, just taunting that belt in front of everybody, proud that he is the world champion and nobody's going to take that belt away from him as long as he is breathing, he says, folks. Yes, the uncle or the aunt of Meanie Marbles and Evie K. Bloodyard, or Kutlakova as she's better known as, folks. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Queef staring down Joey Green. These two, when they always fight, folks, they go full on, folks. Now Joey Green picking Queef up, and Queef countering with a neck breaker, folks. These two know each other so well, folks. Joey may have a little ring rust. It's been a while since he's been in action, folks. And he's going against our world champion. Queef with the Pele Queef. Joey no selling him, bitch slapping Queef, whipping Queef into the corner, showing who is dominant and who is the alpha male. Picking him up, flatlines him onto the turnbuckle, folks. That's gotta be painful. Now Joey with a side kick and putting down another kick, putting down our world champion, folks. Showing Queef that if he's up for the world title, he's gonna strip Queef from it, folks. And now gets him with that Pele kick. Queef backs up. Queef walks into another roundhouse kick. Joey, suckered into that Pele kick, folks. And now Queef stomping him. Queef playing a little possum, little mind games on Joey Green. Joey Green whips Queef into the turnbuckle. Gets that one-footed drop kick on Queef. And now Joey needs to stay on top of our world champion. We know that Queef is very devious and a very skilled wrestler. Now Joey putting the boots and working on that lower back. Working that arm. Joey putting him up, folks, grabbing him by the scruff of the beard. Has Queef up, folks. going for that abdominal stretch, folks. Stretching the back muscles, stretching those stomach muscles, folks. Now Queef counters with a nice hip toss. And now going for the pin. One. A little too early, and that was not strong enough to put Joey down, folks. Now Joey using his size and weight advantage against Queef. Picking Queef up. Oh, gets him with that snap DDT, folks. Looks like he put Queef out. Could be going for a pin. Rolling Queef over. And now he gets up, folks. And Queef kicks out at one. And Joey misses with that kick. And Joey gets him with that Kinshasa, folks. Queef getting up, no selling it. Double axe handle. Another double axe handle. Chopping him down, folks. And now ramming that knee. And now going up, folks. Oh, gonna go around the world, folks. And gets him with that jumping elbow. Throws him into the ref. Throws him into the turnbuckle. Ref in the way. Stepping over the ref. Grabbing Joey. Joey could be in trouble here, folks. Oh my gosh. This is it. Gonna split the difference. Gonna kick him in the ding dang, folks. Oh my God. Joey's not gonna be. I think he just split Joey in half with that kick. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Somehow Joey endured that dirty kick. Now he has him up, folks. Joey grabs him. And now throws him into the ring. Joey blocks a kick and has a kick of his own. Misses the clothesline. Catches him with the second clothesline. Joey reeling. And Queef going in, folks. Oh, trying to get him in the leg like Joey, quickly getting out of it, folks. And now turning the advantage now, getting that abdominal stretch on Queef, seeing if Queef will tap out. With Queef smartly grabs the rope. That's what experience does for you, folks. Now Joey picking him up, has him up, folks. Going for it, folks. Gets him with that small package DDT or brainbuster. Picks him up, and now Joey needs to finish him off. Whips him over to the top ropes. Onto that unforgiving concrete floor. And now Joey sidekicks him. And now hits him again with that Kinshasa. Now Joey going wild now. As we go for a 3 count, folks. Picking Queef up. Joey throwing him into that barricade, folks. As we get to the 4 count. Will this end in a draw? Because these two don't know when to stop each other. Need to get back in the ring or this will be a draw, folks. And now we're at the 6 count. Joey going at it. Oh, a big chop. And we're at 7. We're at 8 now. Queef making a comeback. Joey batting him away like a mosquito. Going in. And now tossing him back at the 8 count. Kicking him in. Now we're at 9. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, this ends in a draw, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. These two will meet up again next week, folks, in a Extreme Rules match. No count-out match, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the rivalry between Queef and Joey just heating up. I'm going to try something real quick, and let's see if this will work, folks. Give me a second. Okay, here we go, folks, and ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We're just adjusting the microphone, seeing why I'm sounding like I'm in a tin can. And there we go, folks. And our next match here, our 3rd match, we got Mighty Minerva versus Meanie G Marbles, folks. Our world champion, Meanie Marble, in a non-title match against the Mighty Minerva, who could be a contender at our next pay-per-view for Meanie Marbles if she can win that Royal Rumble match that's coming up, folks. And let us get this going without further ado, folks. We got the Mighty Minerva. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know something about Mighty Minerva, she is a very, very fond of pickles, especially dill pickles. So if you have any spare pickles, folks, please send them to Mighty Minerva, folks. And here we go, folks, as we load our match, as the ladies get in position, folks, and as we're cleaning up as we're disinfecting the mats, as we load our match, as the ladies get in position, folks, and as we're cleaning up as we're disinfecting the mats, as yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're old to the channel, subscribe again. Maybe I can get double subscription, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've streamed, so please forgive me on my announcing. Right now, folks, just a little off rhythm, but I will be back into full swing by tomorrow, folks. It usually takes me a day or so when I haven't been streaming for a while. Yes, but ladies and gentlemen, going to be an interesting match between these two hardly face up against each other. Going to see how the hard hitting style of Minerva matches up against the power style of Minerva. And ladies and gentlemen, we got someone knocking at the ring, folks. It's Minerva, folks. Has her own special dressing room where she pays homage to the pickle gods.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And ladies and gentlemen, going along for them thighs, folks, the one, the only, Mighty Minerva. Yes. Has a great winning record here in the Underground Circus. Has yet to hold a world title, but if she can win this tournament, could be winning a shot at the world title, depending on if she can make it to this tournament. That's at the end of at our main event, folks. And now Minerva making her way to the ring. Desperate. As any wrestler here always wants to hold the coveted world titles. A world title here, folks. A prestigious title. Very few people have held that. Meanie Marbles being the longest holder of the title, folks. One of our other wrestlers here is the one, the only, Raven the Enchanted. As we look along, folks, as I have, because of my Himalayan connections, folks, I'm able to have a packed crowd, folks, and avoid that the pandemic rules, folks. And yes, ladies, they're wearing that world championship, folks, the women's Underground Circus heavyweight. Well, not heavyweight. If I say heavyweight, she's going to drop a cow on me. And ladies and gentlemen, that lady has dropped many a cows on me. Says that I owe her a lot of money, folks, for non-payment and copyright infringements on my name, folks. Says she copyrighted the name Wild Eyed Yeti, and that I owe her $600 every match Every time I say my name, Wild Eyed Yeti, she says I owe her. And Linda Minerva going up against Meanie, folks. These two squaring off. No love lost between these two folks. And now locking up, and Meanie with a big belly to back suplex, holding on Minerva, trying to being tossed around like a ragdoll by Meanie. And now Meanie locking out. Now Minerva with a wrist lock. Some nice chain wrestling going on between these two. A big power match. Now going into an arm lock. Holding it on, lifting up on it, now pushing Meanie off, folks. These two ladies testing each other out. Now the arm lock again, now twisting the wrist, and now pushing down on the leg, and now relentlessly putting on the hold on Meanie. Meanie getting back up, but Minerva counters with a hip toss. Meanie backing off a bit, and now Minerva picking her up, folks. Oh, and just dropping her like a sock monkey on a Monday afternoon after they wash their dirty socks after playing in the mud. Picking her up, folks. Oh, my God, just flipping her down, folks. And now gets her up into that camel clutch. And now Meanie pulls the legs out from underneath. Minerva setting her flat first. Meanie going up. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Meanie in pursuit. Going up. Oh, misses with that knee to the face as Minerva steps out of the way, folks. Minerva coming up with that discus uppercut. Going up, folks. Picking up Meanie, sending up Meanie for the ride. Here we go, folks. Oh, slamming her down. Has her up, folks. Gonna make Meanie submit, folks. Meanie going up, folks. Meanie maybe not putting her all into it because the title is not on the line, as she says. Now testing her out. Now Meanie with that kick. Picks Minerva up, has Minerva up, flops her down, and gets her into that power bomb, the Meanie bomb. Now going out of it. Now Meanie sliding out of the ring, steps out of the way, and that super kick to the back of Minerva, putting her face down. Needs to get this action in the back of the ring. Big belly to suplex. As we're at a 3 count, we cannot end another draw, folks. Now picking her up. And now with the back fist. And now big German suplex. Meanie trying to getting thrown back into the ring by Minerva. Has her up and now putting her foot down on her face. Meanie struggling to get back to her feet. Minerva picking her up. Oh, gets her with that pop-up uppercut. This could be it, but fails to go for the pin. Now picking her up. Now going for that women's right. Now punching her straight on the jaw. Walking her over. Still not going for the pin, folks. And now Minerva stepping her over. Going for that Falcon's arrow, folks. Little slap on the cheek. And now has her up, folks. Is Meanie gonna submit? No. Meanie now into the Dragon Sleeper. He got it locked in, folks. Has it locked in. Is Meanie taps out, folks. Says ankle, folks. Winner of this match is Mighty Minerva. Congratulations, Minerva. And right there, showing off her strength. But Meanie saying that she had jet lag and blames and hasn't worked in a while. Says she's been busy on her honeymoon with Daniel Starr. And really wasn't. And says that her wild nights with Daniel Starr has really worn her out, folks. But she says, of course, it doesn't matter because the title wasn't on the line and she wasn't really wrestling to her full capacity. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know that Meanie Marbles and Daniel Starr had gotten married during this pandemic, folks, and says that she's hired Raven as her housekeeper to keep their house clean, folks. Says that she's glad that her mother-in-law does wash the dishes and does the laundry and keeps the house clean. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we got a rival here, Whisperfire, and the granddaughter of Raven, the Enchanted Raven, folks, yes. And of course, Raven's Washa is the daughter of Daniel Starr and sends Washa, folks. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Raven's Washa says she's the spitting image of her grandma, Raven, folks. Not sure about that, but this is what happens when you cross Raven with sends Washa, folks. Well, indirectly, they didn't. Oh, never mind. We won't go into that. That'd just be never mind. And Whisper Fire, folks, are Our Lady Mastodon, the big behemoth, folks. The Nia Jax of the Underground Circus, folks. Yes, she's a little bit careless. You can get injured by Whisper Fire, folks. Yes, Whisper Fire, always successful championship here, and these two going at it, folks. And now Whisper Fire whipped into the turnbuckle by Raven's Washa. Raven Washa comes from has a good pedigree of Daniel Starr and sends Washa, folks. Going up, folks, and now locking up against Whisper Fire. Nice counter there into a neck breaker into a headlock. Counter the headlock into another takedown. These two, surprisingly, going technical on us. Love the chain wrestling going on between these two women, folks. Little take now, picking her up, using big Samoan drop. That had to hurt, folks. Hitting your full weight on the match now, picking her up. Using that power move, big power bomb, working on that lower back of Whisper Fire. We haven't seen Whisper Fire in the match now. Whisper Fire catching that kick with coming back with a devastating clothesline. And puts her down, now hooking the leg. Uno, but no dos or tres, ladies and gentlemen. Now picking her back up. Raven's Washa. Going with that rolling backdrop. Now driving her down, now going for the pin. Now hooking the leg, only a 1 count. A little too soon, folks, for this going round and round you go, do-si-do. And now kicking her straight in the throat. Big German suplex, folks. Picking her up and now driving the knee down, reminiscent of her father, Daniel Starr, folks. Like I said, this lady, Raven's Washa, not much to look at, but comes from a strong wrestling background between her grandmother, her grandfather, her father and mother, folks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, her grandfather is the one, the only Fred Starr. But Fred Starr would never claim her. And look at this, punching her now, going up. Nice combination there, giving her a barrage of punches and following up with a kick. Now standing over, dominate over Raven's Washa. How quickly the momentum of this match can turn, folks. A little short uppercut to the jaw. The power game, the strength game would be the advantage of Whisper Fire. Whisper Fire rolling out with that little rolling take now, picking her up. Picking up high and send her down with authority with the power bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Raven's Washa can overcome the power of this monstrous wrestler here. My God, hell of a knee breaker. And like I said, don't count out the size of Raven's Washa, folks. She makes up for it in technical and wrestling ability. Now getting thrown in the ring as this becomes a hardcore match, folks. But these ladies need to get back in the ring for a count out. And now we're at the 5 count. Big Mongolian chops and a big bitch slap. No respect. And we're at an 8 count. And we're at a 7 count. Going up, folks. And now going up, need to get back in the ring, folks. Toss to the ground. And if Raven's Washer was smart, she'd run back in the ring. A little ring strategy, folks. And declaring victory. Breaks the count, folks. Could have won it by count out, but just wants to take down Whisper Fire in a pinfall. Now we're at a 2 count. And now tosses her back in the ring. Raven And now we see Ravenswasser Crow Pie, the granddaughter of Whisper. Oh, here she's got it in the. She's got the rear naked choke, the Crow Pie choke, folks. Is Whisper Fire gonna tap out? Got it locked in. Oh my God, breaking out of it, folks. Puts a back elbow to the face. Almost tapped out. Oh, a big punch. Now has got it locked in, folks. Has it locked in and has her own. Has the whisper of death, folks. Has it locked in. Can she do it, folks? Can she make her tap out? No. Breaking out of it is Ravenswasser Crow Pie. Now taking her by the braids and now slapping her in the back and now kicking her straight in the face. This is just the painful zone. A big kick out at 2, folks. I can barely call this match. You can just hear the chops in the center of the ring, and now misses with that kick. She has to be concussed, folks. Rolling into the ring. Westfire picks up a big power slam. You just saw that ring just shake. I'm surprised it didn't break going up. Big headbutt. Not sure if that's effective. Needs to go for the pin. Picking her up. Taking her 6 feet in the air and slamming her down fully on the mat, but it seems to have woken up. Oh my God, big suplex, the barrage. Tried to make a comeback, and it seems like Whisper Fire had her number, folks. Now picking him up, big one-handed choke slam. Drops to one knee, needs to go for the pin. Hooks the leg. Uno, dos, tres, and Whisper Fire with a win, folks. Whisper Fire took a pretty good beating, but had the wherewithal to make a comeback and win a match impressively, folks. Congratulations to Whisper Fire. Another lady that could be a world champion, folks. Yes, all the ladies here in the Underground Circus have potential, folks, to be a world champion, folks. But, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to have to win a tournament to get that spot in the pay-per-view coming up next month, folks, for a shot at Meanie G Marble's world title, folks. And, ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, they're right there. That big choke slam putting down Ravenswasser Crow Pie, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen the last of her. A little bad luck today, but she'll be back, folks. And congratulations to Whisper Fire put with that big victory, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are going. This is our women's Royal Rumble, and the winner of this match gets a shot at the women's world title here in the Underground Circus, folks. And they earn their way to the pay-per-view, folks. Here's the lineup, folks. Bertha Shitcrum, Suri Bloodyard, Evie K. Bloodyard, Goddess of Pain, Helen Bronstein, Loretta Nightingale, Lady Gothica, Nurse Evie. How is it? Hey. How is there two? Wait a minute. Is there two Evies? Or is Nurse, which Evie is Evie? Or is Nurse Evie really Meanie G Marbles, folks? Not sure about that. And we got Wild Jugs Yeti, Babushka Kosloff, Doris Fishbox, Flawless Mona Jarvis, Gypsy Meanie Guida, folks, Katie Nevermore, Luna Green, Malisorte, and Raven the Enchanted, folks. Who would love to get her hands on Meanie? And of course, Trixie Manson and Zoe Doom, folks. And there we go, folks. Our women's tournament, folks. And first off in the match, here we go, Helen Bronstein. Now we know that Helen Bronstein says she has to wear that helmet to protect the head injury she got many years ago, folks. Says it helps her from getting contusions, folks. But of course, the stipulation for her wearing that helmet is that she cannot use it as a weapon, folks. Making her way to the ring. Who do we have here coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen? We have Evie K. Bloodyard, folks, making her way to the ring. Letting the two ladies take it out now. Flawless. Mona Jarvis takes Evie Bloodyard out, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, picking her up. Holy shit, sent her down with a suplex. And another suplex. Evie putting the beat down on Flawless Mona Jarvis and counters it with another suplex. Now running to the ring, folks. Holy shit, folks. And here we go, folks. Took her a while because of those thunder thighs. Was Trixie Manson, folks. And you can tell has a low center of gravity. Might be hard to knock her off her feet. Evie picking her up and gets her with that impaler DDT, folks. Mona Jarvis going after Helen Bronstein. Yes, Helen Bronstein, part of the Bingo Hall Dolls, folks. Getting a beating down from Mona Jarvis, folks. And now making her way to the ring. Holy shit, here he comes, folks. Who is that making her to the ring? Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Senswasha B. Wall, folks. And of course, Senswasha, one of our giants here in the Underground Circus, folks. A pure powerhouse, folks. With the ability, with the speed of a cruiserweight sometimes. Going after Flo Mona Jarvis, and so is Helen Bronstein getting up on her. And now Helen with that big brogue kick. And now, here we go, folks. Dropping that big elbow on Mona Jarvis, yes. And now beating down Evie Bloodyard. Now in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, is Suri Bloodyard, folks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the ring is full. No one's eliminated yet in this over the top rope match. Now putting the boots to her now. Mona Jarvis with that RKO. Now, I thought we were gonna have elimination here, but no. Tosses her in the center of the ring. Evie now standing up, folks. Now coming to the ring, folks. Making her way, running at full steam, folks. We got our ring full, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we got Raven, the Enchanted, folks. And now look at this. Evie getting bitch slapped by Trixie Manson. Oh, gets rolled over like a tank, folks. Picking her up, and now whipping her down. Ooh, puts that. Oh, Evie kissing that big gluteus maximus of Trixie Manson, folks. Oh, and they're slapping her ass, folks. I'm sure Evie did not want a face full of those butt cheeks, folks. Now making it to the ring, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Zoe Doom, folks, the daughter of Meanie G. Marbles, folks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring. And now putting their boots to her. And it seems like Raven and Zoe are going at it, folks. Yes, going after her step-grandma is Zoe Doom, folks. And now putting a beat down now, Evie. Taking over Trixie Manson. Big release suplex, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, no one has been eliminated yet in this match. We got a ring full of women here, folks, and we need to see if someone gets eliminated, folks. Nice impaler DDT by Evie. Evie proving why she is a one-time world champion here in Underground Circus. Pricking Trixie up, but Trixie slips out of Evie's grasp, and now putting a beat down on Evie, giving her, readjusting her makeup, I guess. Oh, misses with that. Evie gets up and avoids that big jumping body drop, folks. And Zelda has her light up. Evie gonna toss her over the ring, folks. Evie's got her up, folks. And now Evie stepping on her like a wet caca. Big bookend slam. Reminiscent of Booker T by Senswasha. And now Zoe getting dropped down by Flawless Maria, folks. And now Zoe with the big drop kick. We got Suri going after Mona. Someone's getting eliminated, folks. Suri picking Mona up, and now has her up, folks. And now, oh my gosh, just drops down in the match. And now Suri pushing off Flawless Maria. Someone needs to get eliminated in this match, folks. That big kick out. Evie getting kicked out. And now picking her up, and now runs into the drop kick of Zoe. Zoe writhing in pain. Getting picked up. Looks like she got a low blow, folks. And now that Ken Sasha by. Never drops the big elbow. These ladies are going at it. We have not had an elimination match yet, folks. Someone needs to be sent over that top rope, folks. Got it up for the gutbuster. Bookend slam. Ladies and gentlemen, this hard hitting over here now. Evie with a float over. DDT. Putting the pain down. Trixie Mason getting picked back up, folks. Has her up, folks. Evie sends her up for the ride. Big backdrop. Teardrop suplex by Suri, folks. Suri looking to eliminate Flawless Mona Jarvis, folks. Whips her by her weave. Kicks her in the side of the face. Evie facing off on Trixie Mason somehow uses those thunder thighs and gets her into a thunder hips, hurricanrana, folks. Has her up, folks. Now going up, and ladies and gentlemen, Suri just releasing the juices. I don't know if she farted or broke wind, but she seems juiced up, folks. Oh, hits her with that spear, folks. And now going up, folks, and now has her up, folks. Picking her up, folks, and now rolls her up, and now puts Suri down, folks. Suri's up on that middle rope. Gets her in the tree of woe, folks. Now choking her out. Sends Wassa with that big flying knee. I'm flying across her. Who knew that big boulder of a woman could fly across the ring like that? Holy crud, folks. No wonder Daniel Starr couldn't keep up with her. And now slopping. Now throwing the ring, and now Evie getting kicked in the back, folks. This is one hell of a match. Slobber knocker here going up. Oh, gets her with a face plant. And now Raven getting beat up by her granddaughter, Zoe Doom, and Zoe Doom puts the fist of doom on Raven, folks. Oh, another discus punch. Another spinning fist, but Raven blocks it, and Raven with the RKO on Zoe, folks. And now Zoe getting back up, and now going after Raven. And now Raven countering Zoe, and misses with a drop kick. Getting Zoe capitalizing on the mistake of Raven, now taking her to the ring, folks. This could be it, folks. Picking her up, setting her up, and whips her back in. I don't think these ladies realize that this is an over-the-top Royal Rumble, folks. Now punching her, and these two, I think all these ladies just want to beat the crap out of each other, folks. Raven with a big powerbomb on Zoe Doom. No one's gone over the top rope yet. Has her up, and now fighting her way through. Now Evie picking her up, folks, slopping her off, and now a nice fireman's carry. Now big elbow drop into nowhere. I think Senswasha might have broke her hip on that one. Now DDT by Wrestling Helen, folks. Wrestling Helen, or Helen Bronstein, again with the DDT, trying to split open the coconut of Senswasha, folks. Taking too much time, picking up nice tearbox suplex. Going up, picking her up, and now Flawless Mona Jarvis taking on Suri. Picks Suri up, folks. Oh, gets her up and sets her down, folks. And now, big curb stomp on Senswasha by Zoe Doom, folks. The Mayhem in the ring. Evie with that leg takedown. Now, Raven getting stomped in by Wrestling Helen, folks. Rolling it up, and now picking her up. Big Olympic slam. Picking her up, and now getting picked up, floats over with a neck breaker on Senswasha. Senswasha getting up like the Undertaker, and now putting down a big devastating powerbomb. Small package pile driver onto Trixie Manson, folks. Picking her up, and now has her up, folks. Dropping her up. Ooh, small package DDT, and you just see the look. Looks like Evie broke her neck, folks. Holy shit, we better call the medics, folks. Now Evie. Oh, here we go, folks. Going for it, folks. A little booty pop, a little twerking DDT now. As we see Zoe with that lightning fist picking up Trixie Manson. Someone needs to go over the top rope, folks. And now trying to punch her, ducks out of the way. And now kicks her up, and now those thunder thighs of doom, folks. As you can see, Trixie Manson did not miss squat day on her weight training regimen. Has her up, and now Trixie Manson. Oh, big elbow to the back of the cranium. And now Zoe throws Trixie Manson into the massive melee of women in the match, folks. Evie going up, folks. Evie going up, drops the elbow on Senswasha. Senswasha is dead. And Evie going up again, and big boot stomp. Just stomping out Senswasha, folks. No love lost there between these two ladies either, folks. I don't think Senswasha's made too many friends here in the Underground Circus. Big headbutt by Evie. And just the massacre that's going on in this ring. These ladies don't want to finish this match. They just want to kill each other. Have they figured it out that you have to win this Royal Rumble, you have to throw them over the top rope, but these ladies just wanted to beat the snot out of each other. And here we go with a bulldog on Zoe by Trixie Manson. Trixie Manson put the boots to him. Evie still in the ring, and now Suri going after her mother. When it comes to winning a title shot, family is out the window, folks. It's all about survival here in this Royal Rumble. Now, oh, here we go, folks. Going up, and Evie rolling out of the way of Suri, folks, and now has her up in the camel clutch. Can't win this by a tap out. You have to throw them over the top rope. I'm going to still say this until I see a lady go over the top rope. A great Royal Rumble here. None of these ladies going to go out easily, folks. And that's how it should be. And picking him up, and now Raven going after Wrestling Helen. Now going up and misses with the knee as far as Mona Jarvis rolls out of the way. Now Evie picking up Suri, drops her like a wet sock monkey on a Sunday afternoon after they washed their dirty underwear after meeting up with Randy Marsh. Has her up, folks, and now going after Suri. Little mother-daughter talk here, folks. Now Evie has her lined up, picks her up, big suplex. Evie cleaning house, folks. Now picking her up, and now I think maybe Suri ruined one of Evie's shoes or borrowed one of Evie's skirts without asking her. That's kind of like a big faux pas to do with Evie, folks. Now Evie picking her up, but Evie with that small package DDT just driving her down. Gonna has Suri lined up, folks. Can Suri make a comeback? Evie has her picked up, picking her up, going up with that lung blower. And Evie just surveying, taking her time, pacing herself. And I love these matches that go on this long, folks, because, ladies and gentlemen, Evie with another lung blower, giving her daughter a schooling, taking her to, showing her, and ladies and gentlemen, again with that suplex. Evie going up, folks, and ladies and gentlemen, oh, Suri going up with that little neck breaker, going up and dropping the elbow. And now, those wild headbutts, breaking the clause in her contract not to use that helmet as a weapon, folks. And Wrestling Helen, desperate for a world title shot, is throwing that rule book out the window, folks. Using that headbutt on Raven, almost busting. Surprised that Raven isn't busted open. Surprised she's still standing from the shots from that helmet. Using that helmet again, folks. And now a big splash. But I do it now. Look at this. Raven still getting barraged by that helmet. The attacks to the head. We may have to have Raven check for concussion, folks. And now going at it. Now Evie fighting off Surrey, folks. These two ladies, they may be mother and daughter, but that doesn't count here in the ring. Tossed her in the ring, and now Evie bouncing off. Evie putting on the brakes. Now Evie going after Surrey, putting Surrey up, folks. Has Surrey up, another lung blower. Working on the lower back. Looks like she may need some chiropractic treatment after this match. And now a reverse thrust kick. Someone needs to go. Who's going to be the first lady eliminated from the match? Evie picks up Surrey. Surrey wrestling off Evie. Coming after Evie now. Surrey punches her in the match. Now Evie getting picked up. Oh, big spike pile driver by Surrey, folks. These two ladies not going at a big chop out of mother and daughter. Going at it with no remorse, folks. Picking her up, folks. And here we go, folks. And now has her stretched over with that neck breaker. Using that angle, using her back and her hips to put a little more pain on that bloody. Now big uppercut. Ladies and gentlemen, Surrey has the lineage of a Banshee and a Yeti, folks. And using that to her full advantage. Big release suplex on Evie. Evie coming up to the middle of the ring. Surrey proving that the young generation is coming up, folks, in the Bloodyard family, folks. Now picks her up and drops her with authority. Going up, and ladies and gentlemen, going up. Oh, going with that knee drop. Flew 20 feet in the air right down under the sternum of Evie, but no one has yet been eliminated, folks. Picking her up now, has Evie up, folks, and now bringing her in the hard way, folks. Look at that wild-eyed look in her face, folks, as Surrey as she takes down Evie. Still, no one has been eliminated. I'm surprised. Nice crescent kick by Senzwasha now. Senzwasha going after her one-time mother-in-law, Raven the Enchanted, folks. Setting down, and now Evie getting a second win here, getting caught by Surrey. These two going at it, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, big pressing now, dropping the elbow. Has it up there, and now going at it, folks. Big uppercut, and now kicking out Evie. Punches her daughter full on, folks. Has her up, folks. The fans are just livid here, folks. We want to see someone go over the top rope, folks. Now putting her up, and Evie throws her off, and now kipping back up. Re-energized, folks. You cannot count Evie out of any match, folks. And now going up, Evie letting Senzwasha book in Surrey. Now going after her tag team partner, folks. Getting her into that cradle DDT. And now, gets hit in back of the head by Helen Bronstein, who just did that follow-away headbutt. Evie sent unconscious, folks, leaning precariously over that top rope, folks. And now Raven's got her up, folks, but throws her down, folks, putting the boots to her, folks. And now going up, rolls out of the way, folks. Surrey saw that coming from Senzwasha with that side slam, folks. Now Evie sitting there against the ropes, getting barraged by Helen. Big head, Raven getting caught with that big head, but Evie sent reeling, folks, and Evie trying to shake off
shake off the cobweb, folks. And you see Evie back in position going after Helen Bronstein, picking her up, folks, going for that lung blower. And ladies and gentlemen, Raven getting dropped down by Katie Manson, folks. Holy shit, folks. I just can't believe no one's been eliminated. These ladies, as I'll keep saying, are putting up, fighting the fight, folks. I think this should have been the main event because this is a main event quality match, folks. And Evie popping it like it's hot. Love that twerking moonsault, folks. Going up, and now the power sends Wasser dropping down. Zoe down now. Evie picking her up, and now, gets her with that suplex, and Evie just showing how dominant she is, folks. Maybe wants to take that title from her sister, folks. And Zoe getting a little beauty treatment for Falls Maria, folks. Now Evie picking her up. Can Evie going up, folks? Is she going to do it, folks? Picking her up, folks. Has her up on that top rope. This could be it, folks. Evie shaking it off. What does Evie have in mind, folks? Gonna go for a little topper back punch her in the throat, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, picking her up. And ladies and gentlemen, gets her up with that big superplex, folks. And now that reverse that super kick, reminiscent of her mother, Meanie Marvelous. Her mother is the world champion, folks. Zoe Doom. Taking it from the wrestling up. Now Evie getting beat down by Wrestling Helen. Has anyone been eliminated? No. This is great. Big step up. Roundhouse kick by Katie Manson, folks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Those kicks from Katie Manson is like being hit by a tank. And here we go. Old school pile drive. Letting the blood drop to the head. And now with that power into a running slam. Picking her up, and now Evie is relentless, folks. Now Wrestling Helen. She's juking, she's jiving. Sends Wasser down. And Evie able to recover again. Now Suri. Now going after Suri with those headbutts. Taking her daughter by surprise, folks. Somebody's got to get eliminated, folks. Picking her up. And there we go. That small package cradle pile driver. Picking her up. He has her lined up. Can Evie eliminate her? No. Picks her up, folks. Again, working on the head. Has her locked up and gets her up, folks. And here we go, folks. Again, drops her like it's hot, folks. Can't go for the pin. The elimination is going, folks. Now stomping her. And now Raven in trouble, folks. Now picking her up again, just trying to stunt the growth of Suri with all those pile drivers. Picks her up, and now Evie with another clothesline grabs Suri, and now giving Suri a whooping, folks. And now Evie going out for that doing that booty popping twerk in insult. Oh my gosh, you just hear the cacophony of the people being slammed into the mat, folks. Has them up, folks. No one's been eliminated. What the heck is going on here, folks? We could be here all night with this one 20-woman match, folks. Now kicking him, now hitting him, and ladies and gentlemen, putting him up, folks. What a fight here. We have to have an elimination soon, folks. And that big splash by Suri puts up her legs, folks. Zoe still in the match. Falls Maria, running bulldog. Has her up, folks, and nails a big wild punch. And now Katie Manson driving the knees down to the face of Raven. Going for that big moonsault right across the ring on Zoe Doom, folks. Now it has Zoe up, and now Zoe takes Wallace Monero, throws her into the ring, has her lined up, trying to step over that big mountain of a woman, sends Washa to get to Wallace Maria. And now Wallace Maria picks her up, big Samoan drop. Now Evie and Suri still going at it. Evie floats over with a DDT. Evie just going to work on the head on Suri. I'm surprised Suri is not concussed. Now sends Washa going up, drags down Wrestling Hell. Thought we were going to have our first elimination here. Big drop kick to the back. Impaler DDT by Evie. Evie just focusing on Suri. Now who's going to be eliminated? Evie picking her up. Oh, dropping her like it's hot. Drop. Now, never seen a mother be so brutal on her daughter. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, when it comes to wrestling, there is no love lost here, folks. Welcome everybody to the Underground Bloodyard, folks. Not the Underground Bloodyard, but Underground Circus, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we do our matches Friday and Saturday nights, folks. If you are looking for the circus, we are back on Friday and Saturday night, folks, with this hot in-ring action. As you see, our competitors here do not give up, folks. Giving her up, folks. And now Evie getting caught by Suri. Suri with that big release suplex. Raven taking Katie Manson to the ropes, but Katie Manson fighting her way out, folks. And now has her up, folks. No. Oh, nice roundhouse kick. As you can see, this is taking its toll on the women, folks. Now Evie set up, now Suri with that RKO on Evie. Oh, yes, and you see the fans love the RKO delivered by Suri, folks. And now dropping the elbow right into the midsection of Evie. Going up, folks, and now Suri going up and drops the elbow. But Wallace Maria got in the way, folks. Now going after Wallace Maria. Now Evie shaking the concussion off. Going after Zoe, folks. Now punching Zoe. Zoe coming back. And now grabs Evie. Has Evie up. Oh, flips her into a suplex, folks. No one's been eliminated. I am surprised. Going up, and now going to be brought in the hard way is Wallace Maria. Oh, dropped flat on her face. Probably an improvement for that lady. Some of these ladies, they need spatter. They need a bulldozer to wipe the ugly off their face. And ladies and gentlemen, big Olympic slam by Katie Manson, folks. And now look at this. Juking and jiving, going after Washa. Oh my God, Wrestling Helen putting the fisticuffs to Washa. And ladies and gentlemen, Evie going after Zoe, but Zoe fighting her way out. A big drop kick to Raven. Raven getting beaten up. Being ran over by a tank by Katie Manson. Now picks Katie Manson up, and now Raven getting whipped into the ropes. Oh, runs straight into Suri, almost knocking Suri out. Now targeting Katie Manson, folks. Katie Manson stuck in the corner. Can we have an elimination here, folks? Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, puts two boots to Katie Manson, folks. Now getting caught by Evie is Zoe and puts the backbreaker to her. Whipping her into the match. And now picking her up. And now, oh, lung blower.
And here we go, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. Evie going after 30. No one has been eliminated. I am amazed, folks. We have been going on for 30 minutes and no elimination yet, folks. This match could be going on until the end of the coronavirus, folks. Going up, and now Evie. Little stump on, folks. And again, popping it like it's hot, folks. With that moonsault. And now going up. These ladies I think these ladies don't care about a title shot. They just want to beat the snot out of each other, folks. And that's what it looks like, folks. This just turned into a barroom fight, folks. No one being eliminated. Like I said, I think they forgot the rules of this match. Picking her up, ladies and gentlemen, dropping her down hard. Raven out, folks. Flawless Maria out. And now driving her out, folks. Could we have an elimination?